Hi, my name is David Orlando, and I'll be presenting an evaluation of a software development approach. The approach I'll be covering today is the Agile methodology and its expected effects on project outcomes. To explain the expected effects from Agile, we need to first cover the methodology itself. On this slide, you'll see an abstracted version of an Agile workflow that's in place today working for Department of Homeland Security. There's a lot going on in this diagram, but overall you can see just some distinct patterns. This methodology focuses on development in iterations rather than phases or steps. Each iteration deploys several feedback loops from operations to support development. This focuses on adapting to change requirements quickly, even failing quickly if needed. There's also a huge focus on communication and people in this diagram, with regularity and ad hoc meetings taking place. And one very distinguishing factor is the fact that it never stops. Unlike traditional workflows, which have a distinct beginning and end, Agile targets indefinite sustained development over time. To begin with the positive side effects, or positive effects on project goals and project outcomes, Agile improves goals achievement on projects with changing requirements. The positive effect of this isn't quite as high as expected with Agile, but this also could be more due to scope creep rather than changing requirements itself. When using Agile, you tend to find a higher collaborative connection between development and operations. This can improve project outcomes precision for real-world operational needs. Another item research has shown is that critical projects with high visibility benefit from an Agile approach. When it comes to accomplishing the requirements of the project and when it's given a high priority, this naturally leads to a benefit from Agile that keeps project stakeholders, especially executives, more informed on the iterative status more than traditional methodologies have in the past. And as long as and that helps them keep the priority going. On the negative side of the effects of Agile, Agile does introduce aspects of inconsistency that traditional methodologies don't have. This is sort of the double-edged sword that Agile brings, where its variability can help accuracy, but it also can introduce scope creep and inconsistencies. This also naturally brings on, really a risk of wasted resources based on research and rework because of conflicting variability in the project, which just is an inherent thing when you have that feedback loop. Another item based on research is that it's not quite as positive effective on project outcomes when it comes against traditional methodologies when considering project complexity. Complexity is less important as changes are when it comes to Agile. Lastly, Agile implementation isn't always initially compatible with security compliance for more secure agencies, meaning this significant boost of iterative development and collaboration and communication can be non-compliant initially and in need of mitigation processes and procedures for very secure organizations, which can negatively affect project outcomes in the beginning. So in closing, no methodology is perfect, as no project, organization, or overall situation is the same. What's clear is Agile can have a positive effect on project outcomes, enabling more precision. But traditional methodologies may surpass it for circumstances when structured security supersedes productivity, meaning the time to value is not as important as risk avoidance, mitigation, and transference. This means that while many organizations can benefit from Agile, for some, the cost of transition would be pretty high. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for viewing.